Yeah, good morning, fellow Nigerians and brothers and sisters. Yes, I'm excited about the news a couple of days ago about the National Judicial Council, just retiring some judges and, also taking a bold step to fire 2 judges and ask them to refund back some years, almost about 12 years salary that they are not deserving back to the coffer of the government. Now, imagine, these are people you call your lordship, my lord. You know what that means? These are people who have the power of life and death. And these same people were able to maneuver the system to stay in the seat for over 12 years that they are supposed to retire. I mean, what kind of, judgment would you expect from such characters? People who falsify their date of birth. What criminals will not even do in the streets? And how dare would they have the audacity, the infantry, to convict a criminal in their courts when they themselves are also criminals? I say, listen, telling the judges to refund back the money that they've taken that they did not deserve, it's a slap in their wrist. It's like saying, bring back the money, go and sin no more. Who does that? If an American president stole from American citizens today, listen, my guess is as good as yours. He's going to be persecuted. He's going to face jail term. So it can serve as a deterrent to other judges. This is a country where people would steal your bicycle. You would see them stealing from you. And they would say, go to the station because their father is a DPO. This is a country where people, we had what they call a miscarriage of justice. This is a country where people, we steal our election, our own right. They will tell you, go to court because you have people in the system that they are supposed to be retired. They are not supposed to be sitting on the bench. But because of corruption, they are there to determine our future, to rob us, to support the INEC. This is a country where Inspector General Police is supposed to be resigned because of favoritism, nepotism. His tenure will be extended. It's a country where a military personnel is supposed to resign because of his connections. His tenure will be extended. Listen, who have the power of life and death? It's a judge who can say, you are acquitted, even if you are a murderer. It's a judge who will say, you are convicted, even though if you are innocent of that crime. It's a judge who would say, I see that there was no crime committed here because you are the lordship. You are the one that we believe in. It's a judge who would have not been expected to mingle with the likes of Wike, the drunk. These are judges now who are allowing the executive to interfere with the judiciary, because I have never seen or heard in my life where a particular minister would say, I am going to build houses for judges to reward them, or I'm going to buy them vehicles to reward them. I've never seen anywhere in my life where the executive governors of any state that said, let me be building houses for judge. I mean, if you do that, you are literally buy into their conscience. If your lordship, if I have a matter before your court and I'm a governor or I was a minister like Wike, I have done a favor by building a house for you and your children or buying a vehicle for you. Would you think that I am going to get judgment against me in your court? No, I will not, because you owe me, because I've done a favor for you before. I think we should discourage this executive for trying to manipulate the judiciary. I honestly think the judiciary ought to be independent, because we have 3 arms of government. The only one we see that's operating now is the executive, because they know how to buy everybody. Why would somebody like Yaya Bello still be outside if we have good judiciary system? Is there any man who's above the law? Why would Wike the drunk go to the shanties and destroy people's houses without providing houses for them? It is the responsibility of any responsible government to provide house for a citizen, because it's a shrine in our constitution that you must protect life and property. I remember when Muammar Gaddafi was alive in Libya, no citizen had to suffer. No citizen had to suffer. Everybody were qualified for a car loan. Everybody was qualified for, we call it OSAP in Canada, something that can allow you to go to school and pay back again to the government. Can we ask ourselves an honest question? What has the government of Nigeria in this democracy, done for their citizens lately? I always say that I'm not inviting the military, but we enjoy the military era more than this demonstration of madness. The third mainland bridge were built by the military. The NITE were built by the military. The hospitals you call the University of Benin, for example, that were built about 50 years ago, were built by the military. Every infrastructure we still have today, roads that is remaining for us today, were all built by the military. Now you have Ali Baba and his 40 thieves, Pabio, as a Senate president in Nigeria. You have Asiwaju Bola Tinubu as the president of Nigeria, right? And then you have these unscrupulous elements who are supposed to be in jail, parading themselves as members of House of Assembly, members of House of Senate, members of House of Representatives. These are people who padded your budget. These are people who share vehicles of about 160 million each to themselves. And you call them honorable? They are dishonorable. You call them distinguished? What is distinguished about a man who robbed a citizen? And you call some governors or some president excellency. What is excellence about a thief? Thank you, and share the video. Good morning.